Well, probably one of the more memorable and living stories that I've got has to do with when we actually lived in Louisville, just close to Stanford Field. And the house that we had a little porch on the back. And just off of the porch was a cherry tree. And if we had done something egregious that deserved some kind of corporal punishment, Daddy would cut a little limb off the tree and proceed to sit there on the back porch with us, and he would be trimming the leaves and the little nubs and the other things all of the time while he was explaining to us why we should not have done what we did or why we should have done something differently. And it would get to the point where it was, oh, come on, Daddy, just quit. Just go ahead and spank me. It would be less painful than this tongue lashing I'm getting from you. At one point, when we got a little older, he would give us his pocket knife and tell us to go cut him a limb. And if we cut a little fine, flimsy one, he would go back and cut one of his own. And it finally dawned on us, get one about the size of a broomstick, because that way he won't use it. So, spare the rod and spoil the child. We were never spoiled as far as Daddy's efforts were concerned. We grew up on a farm, and from the house up to the large barn was probably 150 yards, 200 maybe. And to get there in the wintertime, you had to go through a barnyard full of cow manure that was usually wet, sloppy, and half frozen. So one of the jobs that we had was to feed the cattle. And basically that just meant putting hay down for them. And I had put some hay down, came back, got my nasty muddy boots off, went in the house, sat down to eat supper, and Daddy asked us, who fed the cows tonight? I said, I did. He said, you need to go turn the light off up there. I'm not made out of money. Go turn the light off. So I go back up to the barnyard, and the door going into the barn is a wooden framework with galvanized sheet metal on it, roofing metal, and we have got it pulled out on one side so you can reach around and pull the plunger down on the light. It's an outdoor switch, and turn the light off. So I went up there and turned it off, came back down, took my boots off again, sat down at the table. The next thing I know, Daddy says, I thought I told you to go turn that light off. I said, I did go turn the light off. No, you didn't. So he says, we'll go turn the light off. So all the way up there to the barn, I'm listening to this. We can't afford to be wasting electricity. This is all foolish and stupid. You got to go, when I tell you to go turn the light off, I want it turned off. So we get up there. I reach inside, turn the light off, and we took about 2 steps, and you hear this click. And what you see looking through the hole is an old cow has got her nose underneath of that light switch, and she has turned it back on. The conversation back to the house was non-existent. It was really quiet. Granddaddy didn't have a thing to say, and I wasn't about to break the silence. So, little less than that, things are not always what they seem to be.